I'm Talia Landry from Mashpee TV, and we're here at Mashpee's Herring Run, celebrating Cape's most famous fish and learning a little bit more about their lives and what makes them so special. So we're here at the second herring day. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, this is the town association to Preserve Cape Cod and also the Audubon Longmeadow. And they're here, we figured we'd partner together with the science behind the herring. I mean, we all know, as being Wampanoag people and living next to the river, what we look forward to every year and what it means to us, but it's also we need to learn about why, scientifically, how do they know to come here? You know, every year after year, and it's just a really great way to educate the public and to educate ourselves.
Can you tell us what we're doing here today?
Sure, so today is an outreach event, so we also, in addition to working with natural resource managers, we work with the public and try and teach people about their marine resources on Cape Cod. So today is a celebration of the herring returning, a celebration of spring, and a chance for kids particularly to learn about herring with their families. So we have lots of herring crafts. We made herring pins today, herring life cycle wheels, we have a herring game, and then a chance to view the herring and help practice counting. So this is really exciting. We've never done this event before, and the four groups have never worked together before. So last year, Josh Wrigley with Pasture and Audubon, he and I worked together on a program. But it was a beautiful spring day, and nobody wanted to be indoors for the program. So we thought, okay, next year we'll try and do an outdoor event. And Josh coordinated all of us together. We each had a little piece of the puzzle. We each are doing slightly different work on Cape Cod, and so we thought it would be great to all share our experience with the public.
So you say you work a lot with like herring warnings and herring. Can you tell us a little bit about herrings and what's so special about them?
Sure. So they are special because they live in both saltwater and freshwater. So they start off their lives, and in this case up in Mashpee Pond. They hatch as eggs, then they go downstream as little juvenile herring, go out to the ocean, spend 2 to 3 years in the ocean, evading all sorts of predators, and then they manage to find their home stream, you know, where they were born, and then come upstream and then start the cycle over again. So I think they're amazing that they can go back and forth between salt and freshwater. Not all fish species can do that.
Can you tell me about your organization?
The Association to Preserve Cape Cod has been in existence since 1968. It's a science-based advocacy organization. We have lots of programs and initiatives to protect the natural resources of Cape Cod.
Can you tell me about your organization?
The Association to Preserve Cape Cod has been in existence since 1968. It's a science-based advocacy organization. We have lots of programs and initiatives to protect the natural resources of Cape Cod. Well, today we had some things for the children. We made herring pins, and we have a herring game that we were giving away, a board game, and then a little circle of life that talks about the life cycle of the herring and gives the children an opportunity to look at and draw pictures as to what they're doing in a certain month, and then see what the herring are doing at that same time of year.
We also were answering questions about the herring, observing them as they run upstream. Today, the numbers of herring started out very low, but we had some exciting bursts of activity in terms of numbers of herring passing by. We think as the weather has warmed up throughout the day, the numbers have picked up. So.
We had a wonderful turnout. It's been very busy right from the beginning. We started at 10 o'clock this morning, and we had lots of children and families. It was wonderful. Everybody was thrilled to take a look in the stream and spy a few fish.
We think that it's very important to get people outside, especially children, to enjoy nature and experience the environment. Too many people and children now are stuck behind their computers and looking at smartphones and so on. That's great, but to experience nature firsthand and directly, we think is the most important experience we have.
How does partnering with these different organizations benefit the Mashpee community and tribal community?
Well, you know, what's really fascinated me about both of these programs is the children, you know, and I think that's what the benefit is, because they're going to grow up together being, you know, board serving on different boards together, governing the town. You know, we're self-governance as a tribal community, but also we need to have these kids grow up with good relations with each other, and learning together, and learning, especially the most important thing, which I haven't mentioned, is just the keeping our estuaries thriving, and the rivers, 3 rivers that we have here, the Pasture, the Santuit, and the Mashpee. Keep those going, keep the herring coming back every year, and it's telling us as tribal people and also the community of living in Mashpee how important that is, because if the herring disappear, then so do the stripers and all the other fish that follow them. And so, you know, the eelgrass is already gone, and we just can't lose any more. And so this life cycle has to keep continuing within our estuaries and also within our people. So I think that's why it's important.